Hi everybody, Charlie here. This week it's episode 123 of the Cherry Podcast. We talk about the final value of the LeBron triple logo man at Golden Auctions. We talk about whether this might be the best time to join the hobby in recent times, and we answer your questions live. See you on Saturday at the Hobby Hangout in Sydney, and we'll catch you on the next episode. Bye. Send through your questions. If you have a question for us with the question sticker, then we don't lose them. There's Carl Malone Collector. He always joins in. We'll see him at the show, I think, on Saturday.
If anyone else is watching who is interested in coming to our the VIP event, there's like a seat left.
Is there?
Yeah, we're taking. Why should you get the last seat at the Cherry VIP dinner?
Oh, okay. Yeah, we are. Yeah, we are open. We've opened it up to the Facebook group. I've got to pick someone today.
DM. Last chance.
No, don't do that because we've already given it away in the Facebook group.
You
I haven't picked it, no, but I will today. So you can't DM us to get there. Saturday is the show, the Hobby Hangout in Sydney. So we'll be seeing all the Sydney collectors. Hopefully, that will be fantastic. We do have the last day of the end of financial year sale.
Yes.
Is today. Mm-hmm. There are still incredible deals.
Yes.
On a range of stuff from basically all the different product lines: UFC, footy, basketball, everything, Pokemon, and it's the last day to use that 20% off code EOFY22. EOFY 20 TOO.
Go on.
You'll get 20% off store-wide. Your entire shopping cart. Yeah, it's big.
Even all the stuff that was already on, a lot of the stuff that was already on sale.
Yes.
Biggest sales ever yesterday at Cherry.
Yes.
Yes. There was one day bigger, but that was like we were raising money. Like it wasn't for us.
Yeah, that's right.
It was for else. So biggest and a lot of that stock's going to be restocked as soon as we finish this podcast.
Yeah, okay. So you'll have another chance.
You have another chance. If it's sold out, or you can't get enough of it, hold your horses. It'll be restocking in around about 10.
And congratulations to me for the excellent sale.
Yeah. You did notice in my message to everyone, I said, good team effort.
Yeah, well, obviously Blake is a huge contingent in that.
Just,
yeah.
Inclusivity.
Yeah. Now, we can stop talking about this after this podcast episode. The triple logo man finally is sold, so we won't need to refer to it again.
Yep.
It was 2.4 million at Golden.
Mm-hmm.
Great result. Okay result.
Great.
Yeah.
Astonishing.
Really?
Yeah.
People were saying it should have been worth more. Lots of people.
Who? Can the people with $1 million plus of expendable income step forward and tell me, give me a top 10 of things that they could buy today for $2 million and just see how many of them include that card? Yeah. Because the percentage of people that have got $1 million to spend on anything,
not many.
It's very small.
Yeah.
And I'd imagine the amount of those people that want to spend on a trading card is even smaller again.
Yeah, and not just buy more Apple stock or... Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, and in that space, it's already got cards that are better than it, that are worth less than it. Significantly less. So it makes no sense. But anyway, someone bought it. It's worth marginally more than the car that the breaker got for breaking it. And I don't believe the breaker actually has the car yet.
Well, we'll see.
I haven't seen them with the car.
No.
And what I don't understand about that is there was publicity shots with the car. Like there wasn't, it was like car collector tour, someone was driving around, someone was driving around in it.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I'm sure I saw that. And I was like, oh wow. So I would have expected the car was just rocked up.
Yeah. Like here's your car at the Backyard Breaks headquarters.
The adamant to get in the car.
Yeah.
I actually was at the time, I thought the car could potentially be worth more than the card. That was probably stupid. But it was $1 million card. It's off for $2 million. Congratulations. And
Yeah.
and amazing work by King Golden. I mean, just like doing the work.
Yeah.
Took it around more places than Ric Flair took Cindy Crawford. Like they were just, and I don't know if he ever did take her anywhere.
Yeah.
Did they ever work together?
He was in a promo once claiming that he was out with Cindy Crawford often.
That would make sense.
Yeah.
Lucky girl.
Yeah. He did shop it around. Like it went to, did it go like Fox Business? It was on ESPN. So, and once again, Kenny G is out there grinding. And I think the show, I was watching a clip last night, the show, The Golden Touch, is out later this year.
Oh, wow, okay.
The Netflix show. I'm pretty sure November-ish is when it's supposed to drop. So, it's fantastic. Is this a pack opening? No, it's not a pack opening. Send through your questions. We've got a few there. That's excellent because we don't have much to talk about today.
Yeah, and find someone who loves you as much as Ken Golden loves publicity. That's what I say.
Yeah.
Man, that guy, if you were going to sell a card, that's what you're selling it, a big card.
Yeah.
Because he literally will take it on, on dates.
Yeah, yeah. Literally like that, like they probably will do. The social media team should do that next time.
Yeah.
It should be like Ken Golden out at a restaurant and he's literally wining and dining the card.
Yeah.
The card is sitting across from him at the table and he's like talking to it, laughing at its jokes.
Just the whole Family Ties intro with just the card.
Yes.
And Ken Golden.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
just-
I'd love to see that. And I think he'd do it too.
He would.
He would love it. Anyway, huge card, huge result. So,
Just
amazing.
Question stickers being smashed. Any of those questions about my hair, you will be blocked.
Yeah. But what's the next card after the triple logo man? What's the next card for people to chase? Is it the Bol triple logo man?
There isn't another card. I think that's it. Hobby's done.
Or Mike Caruso logo man?
Like that.
Oh, that's it.
That sale will be the asteroid to the hobby dinosaur. That's
Wow.
it.
That's be cool.
Yeah, humans are coming.
Okay.
Spoiler alert. The next card, I think there's one next card which it's kind of already happened, but I don't think it was on purpose, and it was certainly unexpected. The Kobe card, the first Kobe card, sort of post the tragedy, is a big deal, and I'm not sure if there's some issues in terms of using his likeness.
Oh, like the next, like
Basketball card.
big, like maybe they had some stickers or they had.
No, not auto. Just card.
Okay. Yep.
Just a basketball card or Kobe. There just hasn't been one.
There hasn't been a base.
There was one in hoops, but I think it was an error. So it was like I don't think it was
Okay.
meant to be in the product,
Right.
or at least it was already printed before Panini, I assume, weren't allowed to use his likeness.
Yep.
So I think that's
Okay.
going to be a big card, and I expect that it'll be a big deal. Panini will make a big deal about it. It'll be a really beautiful card set, etc.
Yep.
I think that's going to be a big deal. It's not a $2 million deal, but like maybe like a messy eminence. We've seen that he's just started signing, so potentially like a messy eminence 1/1 shield or something like that from logo from PSG would be huge. And the other one at some point in time, and we can only assume this will happen, is there'll be a Jordan logo man, like a new Jordan logo man. And probably won't sign again. We maybe won't sign again, but at some point in time, you would anticipate that the moon, the stars will align, and
Yeah.
and Upper Deck will produce a Bulls branded Jordan. I reckon that'll happen in the next 10 years. So I think
Surely.
those three are the next big three cards that I'm waiting for. A Kobe tribute
A
card.
101, something like
A
that.
specific tribute card to him.
Yep.
There's very extremely hard to get. Very extremely hard. And Mbappe 101 auto on card, and then a Jordan logo man.
Yeah, new Jordan logo, man.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I think they'll probably happen. It makes sense for cards like that to come out eventually. But yeah, that's going to be, especially for that Jordan, that will take time. Okay, now the next topic I had for us was, given how prices have changed the last month or so, is it a good time to join the hobby? To get into it, rather than, we had so many people joining during a real peak this time last year.
I tend to think it is almost the perfect time.
Mm.
And I say almost in that I think that this next year's rookie crop with the NFL and the NBA looks soft.
Yes.
The current NBA rookie crop is soft, so the product's starting to drop in price a little bit, albeit because of the shortage of product and paper. The products currently available is still high because less of them were produced. But I think that when we come into that next season, we'll get back to the point where hobby boxes in particular and packets especially, because at the moment it's just, you pay $40 Australian for a packet.
Yep.
And you're a 1 in 20 chance of getting anything decent. So that's really difficult to get people involved. But I think that when we get back to hobby boxes being $200 and $300 or $150 to $300, which we will in the next 12 months, almost certainly with those rookie crops, because people will just be speculating. They won't be expecting.
There isn't like a Zion, a Jar, a Luka, LaMelo that's a standout.
Yeah. Yeah. So I think so it's almost the perfect time. There'll be more printed. Obviously, the interest in cards is gradually growing. We're seeing, I think, a percentage of investors flush out of the market at the moment.
Yeah.
But we're certainly seeing that the people that are collecting is growing.
Yeah, the email list is still growing. The Facebook group is still growing. We're just about to clock over 7,000 members in there. The Twitter following still growing. So new people are still coming to it.
Yes.
So, yeah, interesting time to get into it.
Which actually, the draft. Did you watch the draft the other day?
No, I saw some of the memes.
About what?
Dyson Daniels' mum.
Didn't see it.
Didn't you?
No.
Look her up.
Okay.
Yeah.
Did anyone watch it? Is the question.
I don't think so. No.
No interest at all.
No.
Because I think it's a cemetery.
You've said this. You reckon there's no one.
There's no biscuit.
Yeah.
It's a miss. I think that Chet is a maybe, but he's so skinny,
Right.
and that is so rarely. Like when you start banging into the big boys,
Yeah.
it's a different kettle of fish. So if he's able to pad himself out, maybe, but otherwise then it goes miss, and then there's the Australian guy who's like a G League player, and it's like,
Did he go to the Pelicans?
no. He went to what do I want to say, the Thunder. He didn't go to the Pelicans.
Okay.
Dyson Daniels went to the Pelicans.
Oh yeah.
And actually, I think Dyson Daniels is potentially one of the ones who's got like some scope, but like he's not Batman.
No, well, not yet.
Well, Zion's Batman. I'll give you a tip. He's never been Batman.
On that team, yeah.
He's not Robin
No.
on that team. You got 3J, Brandon Ingram. Who's the fourth? If it's Batman, Robin, Alfred. He's not Alfred. Who's the fourth?
I don't know. Like Nightwing.
Oh
Or-
boy, sounds like a bad Fox show. What is it?
Yeah, it does.
Who does the DC stuff?
Yeah. Okay, so the draft for next year, for next season, no standouts.
None.
Unless somebody, after a month is a real, like, oh wow, this kid's amazing.
I've got Jalen Williams and Johnny Davis. I like Here's Johnny. I like a name. He's like a guy who's showed some sort of streaky shooting. I feel like at that point in the draft, maybe he could become a streaky shooter somewhere, and confidence builds. Maybe it sort of progresses. But I mean, Allen Iverson. Like, you think about these guys that were just this talent that came out of drafts. You know it in the NBA draft when it goes in, basically.
That's true. Yeah, for when you know it, you already know it. The season doesn't need to start.
No,
It's you know that it's Allen Iverson, it's Kobe Bryant, it's Ja, it's Luka. Yeah,
you know it.
Investor card.
Oh, I haven't got time to take it.
Rick Ellis cards.
Investor card. We can't go live today because I got a meeting in 10 minutes, but we can do questions.
Some questions. Let's have a look at them because there's loads. And good luck to my finger today getting rid of questions. Let's have a look at this one because we haven't talked about this for a while. Where'd it go? The Real Goat Whisperer. Where do you think the hobby is going to go once Fanatics take over the card market?
Well, I think that there's a few things that are falling into Fanatics' lap in the sense that at the moment, supply is still significantly capped by the ability to actually get stuff printed. So I think Panini are probably there going like, just swearing that they can't actually produce the product for the demand. So I think that's only going to keep making the baying mob more hungry. So at the moment, Fanatics are in a really good position, I think, in terms of exactly what licenses they have, exactly what brands they've acquired by that point. We're still waiting to find out. But I think it's all positive, and a couple of bad seasons of rookies won't hurt them.
No. What else have we got here? What are the new upcoming Yu-Gi-Oh sets? No, I'm not across them.
Oh, the next one's amazing. Hang on.
Is it?
Yeah. The next Yu-Gi-Oh set, I got the message yesterday. I got told to clear up the credit card. First week of August, there's a Yu-Gi-Oh set coming out. Power of Elements.
Okay.
And this is because they shortened the name of the Yu-Gi-Oh set, so
They're too long.
like Bosch was like Breakers of Shadow or something. So Power of the Elements shortens to POTE.
Oh.
POTE, but
Yeah.
phonetics.
Yeah, we're okay. So it's a front runner.
Absolutely. Huge set. Pre-order immediately, will sell out.
Multiverse, because he always has good questions. Says, hey guys, what's your plan for the Hobby Hangout Sydney? Will you be buying collections or just selling?
Oh, buy.
Yes.
Yeah.
You and Dale?
No.
Or mainly Dale? Just Dale?
Mainly Dale and Damien. Damien will be there buying gaming.
Yep.
Dale will be buying all things sport. Listen, I'll chop in from time to time. Keep the guys on track. Make sure we can speed through a few collections. But I'll mainly be there to just kiss babies and shoot the shit.
Yes. And what are we selling? Like, it's mostly the convention mystery packs, yeah?
The best deals in Australia on that day will be at the Hobby Hangout.
Yep. Some sealed stuff.
Yeah, there'll be the brand new UFC Select. There'll be
That's nice.
brand new Chronicles Soccer. There'll be we'll take a couple of like absolute Killerzilla retail deals. So that if you've got kids or if you just want them for a quick bust, cheaper bust, we'll have those. There'll be the Hobby Hangout packs, which always knock out.
Yep.
And then there'll just be like just tons and tons and tons of singles available.
Yes. Yeah, a couple of tables of singles.
More than NSYNC. Lamau.
Okay, let's take one more because you've got a meeting to get to.
Oh, no, we've got a couple.
Okay. From Michael Mirando. What's your expectations on WWE Select?
I think it looks incredible. Sales on WWE have slowed up big time. My feeling on it is that it is an absolute home run of a buy.
What is it at the moment listed for?
I think it's 300 AUD a box.
Get a box. If you're going to get a box, grab one now.
I think get boxes and sit on them. I think get boxes and open them. There's so much to like about it. I think a big part about this is a bigger picture in that I think that there's some concerns about with Panini not having the license very long. I think the collectors are worried, are they going to continue to invest into the brand, which I think is a yes.
I would have thought so.
Panini have always...
It's a huge brand.
They've always produced, regardless of the monopoly and all that sort of stuff, they've always produced improving products. Their products have gotten better and better.
Yeah.
So I think that's not a concern. I think the second part is, in terms of that, the board, I like provenance, the brand actually having some relevance in the greater scheme of things. So in 3 years' time, it's not going to be around anymore, potentially. So how does that affect the values of these products that are just kind of like one-offs or two-offs? So I think that's affected it. And also, people are moving their money into what they seem to think are safer investments, which is the basketball again. And WWE, they're worried, maybe it's high and it's bloated and it'll pop. I actually think it's the opposite. I think WWE is probably, at that price point in particular, the safest, particularly Select and Prism.
Yeah, I agree that $300 for a pre-order of Select WWE just makes heaps of sense. I'm interested to see what they do, given the amount of relic cards that they've managed to get into UFC Select. What comes for WWE? Do they do like the matte relics? Do they do, what goes into those cards? That's going to be exciting.
Yeah, it is. And I think at the moment, and certainly in the first two sets, it's been the photos that I think have really, really shown the value of having. The WWE can frame all of their photos. They essentially can choose exactly where they want their cameramen to sit.
Yeah.
They know what's going to happen, and they take these amazing photos. Whereas the NBA, it's kind of like, maybe we'll have a good photo to use of Jar, or maybe. Yeah. There's still, I don't think there's still been a good photo of Grant Williams on any card. Disappointing. You see the Kevin Durant scenario where we had the same photo of Kevin Durant for like 2 years.
Yeah.
They don't have that. Whereas the WWE are like,
so many.
You want a cool photo of Alexa Bliss? There you go. Like,
yeah. Here's from the photo shoot we took yesterday. Yeah.
And that's what I've liked.
Yes.
One more.
One more question. Come on, X button. Got it.
X button. It's like a rapper.
Jov Dog. Last question. What do you think Prism first off the line auction will bottom out at today? They're doing a Dutch auction for the photo.
Yeah. Yes. I don't know Sorry, I haven't looked at the prices at all. Well, the hobby boxes were at approximately like 7,000 Australian. So I imagine it's going to be, it normally comes in a little bit of that. So I'm saying that they're probably going to be in around about 6,000, maybe bottoms out at about 5,750, the photos.
Okay.
Australian.
What do people chase in the photos?
The 2 variants per box, number to 30 or less.
Okay.
But I think it's a buy. I think it's a fantastic buy. If I had the ability to get up at a reasonable hour like that, then I would definitely be a part of it.
All right. Thank you, Grayson. Thank you, everybody, for your great questions. We will see you on Saturday at the Hobby Hangout. Bye, everyone.